All right. We got a uh Wednesday recap today. Let me just share my screen real quick. Okay. So today's the only day in the week that we didn't have any news. Um, so right away, lower probabilities. But it's a Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are probability wise the best days of trade, so still fun trading. We had these yellow folder news today, new home sales and crude oil inventory. So it was just keep an eye on that, see if that inflicted some volatility into the market. But it's really all I was looking at for those. Um, yeah. So today I ended up taking two trades, two losses, sadly. Um, but I will get into explaining why. Really right now I'm just like kind of learning and like playing around with the model a little bit. Just because I'm not confident in it 100% yet. Like I know how it works exactly, but like I need to get better with the conditions, like when to put on the most risk, when to not put on the most risk. If this macro plays out, this macro is less likely to play out or something like that. So kind of just playing around. Um, but yeah, so first macro is um yeah, first macro is right. It was a morning session, right? Just we didn't get a trade here. Um, yeah, there's no trades to be taken right there. But then the 10:45 macro was something we could have taken, which I did take. Let me just mark it out. So it's okay, that's completely wrong. Uh, nope. 10:45 to 11:15. Okay. Yeah, so here's what I saw. I just saw this displacement through this low during the macro. Uh Over here we swept out the weekly high. First problem, weekly high was swept during the morning session. The morning objective is already hit. And then as you can see, we just chopped around. We lost all the volatility. The market didn't really need to go anywhere else because it already hit the objective. So objective was already hit. It hit weekly highs. So automatically, number one, should have de-risked and also probably just shouldn't have taken the trade in general. But yeah, I saw this market structure shift. I saw this pullback, this inefficiency. So put my limit right there. I had a 20-point stop and take profit would have been London lows, which of course I don't have marked out right now, but where is it? Yeah, would have been down here. So that would have been my take profit. But yeah, was not taken. Why it was not taken? Because no news on a Wednesday. The weekly objective, well, not objective, but weekly highs were taken right away. We had this big move already in the PM. I mean AM. So and like going into it, there was already a little bit of chop. There wasn't a lot of price movement, so should have recognized that. And the rest of the day, was basically cooked because the objective of the day was already hit. So, but the person, not my mentor, but the person that I'm following that is very profitable with this strategy. He said um he would give the PM macro a shot maybe. Now on my own, when I eventually start trading on my own, I would never take this because during the morning a weekly high was taken and we have no news on this day and we've just been chopping around. Um, can you expect volatility in this macro? Yes, we did see a little bit of it, but it wasn't enough to bring us to our target. Um, yeah, so this was on the 5 minute actually. So we ES swept London lows, so we had a huge SMT. London lows would have been right here. So these are London lows, SMT right there. And we had another SMT at these lows and we had an SMT at these lows. So like just a whole bunch of manipulation going on at the sell side levels. Um so I was just waiting, well, yeah, I was just waiting for the displacement to happen because we never displaced above a high. We had these highs right here and these and these. And so on the 5 minute, what the fuck? Okay. On the 5 minute, we had this market structure shift right there, displaced both those highs. And we had a 5 minute for value gap right here. So now hindsight, did it end up working? Yes. Uh it does work, but I just didn't want to be in the trade because it was just gonna be really slow and there's I don't know. I kind of want to be in and out with my trades. And I don't want to sit through this. I'm recording it now at 4:15 and I would have been in the trade since I would have been in the trade since 2. So I would have been in the trade still and I would have taken zero take profits yet. And also my futures accounts, you can't trade past 4 p.m. anyways. So I wouldn't even be able to be in this trade. I would be in profit, but whatever. But yeah, I saw so there was a 5 minute right here. So 25 handle, stop, max, and then targets would have been these highs. But I wanted to zoom back in and I wanted to see where the actual inefficiency was, which if you look on the 1 minute, there's a 1 minute for value gap right down here. And then going back on the 5 minute, I saw that this order block right here was really close to it. So I was like, why not squeeze out a little bit of a better risk reward? Um, so I was okay with that. And then stops were right here. No, 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 no. I did not put my stops here. My stops were right here. So yeah, like I got tapped, barely any ticks in the profit, induced me, and then chop, 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 chop. So much chop. So from this shit, all right, I wasn't even down. I'm risking heavy now on this one because I have 2 accounts and I don't have the money to support them. So unless I pass one really quick, I don't really care about it. I'm trying to pass this as soon as possible. But even with the big risk, I didn't even like lose at all, really. I had 2 really small losses, so really don't care. And tomorrow and Friday are gonna be a lot better price action, and I can expect, a lot better setups and just price action just to just act better in general. So, yeah, just focus on capital preservation today, and just shouldn't trade when the a weekly high was taken in the morning and we just started chopping. That's a very clear sign that you should just not trade. Doesn't matter if your setup happens, it's automatically lower probability, and there's no reason why you should be putting your own money on the line for that. So, yep, that's it for today.